In this video, I'm going to show how to use the XML editor to compose XML record, and the schema we're going to use is mods. And just I think very recently mods 3.5 is released, so we're going to use 3.5. I have already downloaded mods 3.5 schema in my local computer. The XML editor I'm going to use is called Oxygen. You can download a trial version. This is one of the best XML editors. So I'm going to start with File and then New. I can new a different type of documents, but in this case I want to create XML document. When I click on Customize, it allows me to specify a schema. So you can actually put the web address here, and you can also use your local file. So the web address in this case is actually the web address where you use this address, you're going to find the schema file itself. It's different from the namespace. As you can see, there is a separate place that namespace is going to be displayed. So I'm going to actually get my mods, and the system is going to read the mods schema. And it knows that from the schema, it knows the namespace is this. And then you will have to choose what root element you want to use. In this version of XML mod schema, you actually, there's a number of things can be root element, but since we are going to create a mods record, so we're going to use mods as a root element. If you check add optional content, Oxygen will automatically add those optional content for you in the new file that we are going to create. But I don't need that, so I say create. I got an empty record. Here I have mods be my root element, and the namespace is the namespace that's being identified. So now I start to add my record. Well, it will be ideal if you actually know the content, you know XML schema inside out, the mod schema. But the editor is also very helpful because when you type any angle brackets, it prompts you what elements you can use at this time. So here I want to actually talk about title, so I have my title info. And under title info, there's some sub-element, right? So I again click on it. It allows me to select only the valid elements to use at this time. So I'm going to type into information organization. And now I'm going to enter my name, author information. So you actually can enter name part. You can see the type. So all those things are automatically prompted. If I click on a space or brackets, it gives me those choices. So I put in family name, and I put in this. You can also specify the role for the author. If there is a role type, if there is a control vocabulary, you will use that. So a very simple record has been created. Now I want to validate my record, right? So that I make sure that the thing that I put is acceptable. So I click on this button. It validates against the XML schema automatically. So my document is valid. I just create a very simple mods record. In reality, if you have thousands, millions of records, you don't create those by hand. You write a program to create those. Okay, that concludes my short demonstration of how to use XML editor to create a mods record.